Welcome back to this Let's Play of The Last Remnant. Last time we did the quest The War of 1,000 Years, and it was a really long episode. It wasn't 1,000 years long, but it was pretty long. It wasn't even 100 years long. But this one is probably going to be kind of similar. It's just a big fight. And Caedmon here is finally has his little blurb that I was waiting for. Talking about his job as boss of the Silver Falcons, which are, I guess, a mercenary company of some sort. But once you talk to him for the first time, he'll show up inside with yet another red dot, and he wants you to help him out with beating on the Jana, which are this game's orcs, basically. And once again, we are just gonna have to fight a lot of them. And in this particular case, we actually start surrounding them. Imagine that. There will be quite a few reinforcements throughout this fight, though. Speaking of the devil, here's another set of them right here. This is just a lot of enemies. Though they're not as hard as the ones we were just fighting, by far. As in, they can barely injure us. That's good. That last set of fights was... I was actually worried I was going to run out of herbs. I don't think that's going to happen this time. In fact, I'll probably be surprised if any of our groups actually dies. Oh well. Now, and I guess those guys got separated from the group. I was going to have them stand back, but they were too far back to actually help out by healing. There are a lot of enemies here, but honestly, it seems like they're dying faster than faster than they pop. And I guess that's a good thing. So they're almost pathetically easy. And that morale is already really high, it probably doesn't hurt. Since every time we defeat one of these really easy groups, morale goes up. It's just a steamroller at this point. Oh, I didn't realize Bone was a long-range attack. And I'm not going to have Rush use Omni Strike because, well, it doesn't count towards his skill development, and that's pretty much all we care about at this point. Wow, 4 turns to kill 37 enemies.
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing. Guess I'm not senile quite yet.
There's still plenty of power left in these old bones.
And we didn't really, despite the fact we defeated a lot of enemies there, we didn't really get a lot of skill or stat bonuses. Too bad. Did get a lot of random garbage, though. that the quest is called The Silver Falcons, Part 1 should probably imply something. Yeah, we're gonna be back. So, interestingly, the Shamshir here is, even though it's also a curved sword, is a sword, not a katana. Oh well. Just looking at my notes, I just realized something. That quest we did last time was not the War of the Thousand Years, it was the Ancient War. The War of the Thousand Years is the one this conspiracy theory gives you. I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure I can correct it in the video description. But I'm actually not going to do the War of the Thousand Years. I'm going to do this other quest, which is from Hannah here. And, she wants us to find her sister. And she warns us that our sister is somewhat stubborn. Okay, easy enough. We're back here in Mokakato Castle. And we're not actually going to do much exploring of this first section, but we will actually do some exploring of part of the later areas of this castle, because, well, this is actually sort of a two-part quest. The first part is very familiar, because it actually takes place in exactly the same place as the first quest we did here did. Oh, what's this guy? Well, I don't care, I'm just going to fight him anyways.
Let's do this!
Let's do this indeed. I believe this guy's a rare, and I can't remember which one he is. He is Fatal Claw. Ah, heck, you know. Let's have fun with him. Not surprisingly, he doesn't get paralyzed. This merry-go-round ability is all kinds of stuff. Fortunately, we do have one group already set up, ready to heal. Off-screen, I also restocked on herbs. Well, I'm just going to have that group break deadlock and just try and survive. Oh, actually, paralyzed worked. I'm quite surprised, actually. They were waiting around trying to heal, and somebody else beat them to it. I would like to say that I'm making progress on this guy, but I can't actually tell because he's... Rares are like bosses, don't actually show you how many hit points they have. They tend to be a lot easier than your average boss. Fortunately, we're getting a lot of strike from the sides options, too. Well, let's see how the merry-go-round goes. I have a feeling it's probably going to kill Gaou's group. No, didn't kill anybody. That was surprising. This guy's turned out to be a bit of a pansy, actually. What a yutz! I was expecting him to be harder.
Sweet.
He did give us battle rank 7.
stronger than before!
See that? I'm constantly growing stronger.
And I don't know what that Archfiend Rawhide's good for, but hey, you know. Gotta fight something. That puts us at battle rank 7. We're really gaining levels now. I think they probably expect you to be like battle rank 30 by now, at least. But your BR and the actual power of your characters is not very tightly related. All of these quests that I'm doing, though, are really kind of starting to push up my battle rating because, well, they involve fighting lots of enemies. And there's not really much I can do about that. Oh, I don't have the map for this area. Just have to hope I'm headed the right way. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to be able to finish this quest in this episode, but I'll finish this first part. Well, I think this is the sister they were talking about. Being harassed by a bunch of bugs. She doesn't show up as a guest union. I guess she's just standing on the side, going eek? I don't know. We'll find out a little bit more about that sister soon enough. Well, actually not all that soon. Still got a lot of side quests to go through before we head back into the main quests. And she's part of the main plot. Oh, wow. These guys are actually, you know, causing problems. That's not allowed. Fortunately, I had a group on standby. Oh well. Precious group almost died again. A little more than just silence in there, Caedmon.
Sweet!
Excellent. Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
I don't intend to use Violet in the long term, so... Actually, I probably shouldn't have hired her, because I'm using Rhagoh instead. And, she's apparently unhappy. And, she didn't want to be rescued. She wanted to kill stuff. Alright, but she's looking for her earring, and this is not it. So, it is, however, the key to the Mikado Castle. So now that we have that, next time we'll go explore more of Mikado Castle, but we're out of time for now.